Hi guys, I'm back as promised with the digital kits that I was talking about in my previous video. Some of you may have seen this on Instagram already, but I've just launched my first, and I say first because I plan to do more, Beatrix Potter inspired kit. So quite a few months back I had this bizarre idea that I wanted to use the Tailor of Gloucester amongst with a haberdashery kit. And yeah, it's been in the works for quite a while. I wanted it to be just sort of right, but I also wanted it to be sort of heavily haberdashery inspired because that's probably where I started really in this whole journaling experience. Those who followed me for a while, one of my earliest kits was the French haberdashery kit, and it was full of swatch cards that I'd collected, and I turned them into a digital. So this kind of follows on from that, really. There are pieces of ephemera from that kit which are now sort of got the Beatrix Potter element to it. So anyway, today's video is basically just showing you through the kit and a few things that I've been working on, and also just to show you another kit that I've been working on as well. Another kit that I brought out recently as well. So it might be a bit sporadic, this video. Let's see where it goes. So as I said, the Tailor of Gloucester is my newest digital kit, which is inspired by Beatrix Potter. I absolutely love her books. I remember reading them as a kid, and a lot of her artwork has become public domain now because it's been around for so long. So I wanted to give it a new lease of life, and turn it into a digital kit. I've already been on Etsy and I haven't found a Tale of Gloucester digital kit, so I'm excited to have one out. I would like to do a Peter Rabbit one, maybe next year, but for now, like I said, there's nobody that I've seen anybody that's done a Tailor of Gloucester kit. So here is my kit idea. So obviously I've taken a lot of images from the kit, but also just general sort of Beatrix Potter inspired images as well. And as I said, I wanted it to be really sort of haberdashery themed. So there is a lot of ephemera here that's obviously related to fashion and sewing and all sorts of things. I absolutely adore the mice that's in this story as well. So I've sort of put some of her amazing artwork. I don't want to butcher her artwork at all because it's just amazing. But I've sort of incorporated it into pieces of ephemera to use within the digital kit. So you've got the postcard there. This is the backing of a little photo card, like cabinet card. And again, some of the images from the kit, from her book. And then this is a piece of original ephemera that I have myself. So basically, it's a draper's guide, sort of a buyer's companion, and it's just 1868. This one is. I've had this in my stash for quite a long time, and I absolutely adore it. So it's basically got prices and yards and different materials, and yeah, it's just this pocket guidebook that's just amazing for anybody that loves haberdashery. All the different ribbons and things. So I wanted to incorporate that into this kit because it's quite a unique piece of ephemera. I do try and find a lot of my own original ephemera because I want it to be exclusive to me. You know, nobody else has got it. So this is happily one of my originals that I'm sharing with you. So I've incorporated it through the kit a couple of different times. So I've added quite a lot of pinks throughout this kit. I think it really suits the dusky kind of pink. So I've kind of gone with that as a colour scheme. And I've added loads of sort of roses and things. Tape measures, of course. Can't have a tailor without a tape measure. Bits of lace. And then I have also included some of the artwork from the book itself. So you have got those to obviously incorporate into the journal if you wanted to make it, you know, specifically about the Tailor of Gloucester. What's also nice about this kit, I think, is the ephemera pieces. So even if you're not too keen on the mice and the actual story itself, this sheet is my favourite. I've included loads of haberdashery ephemera for you to play with. So I absolutely love all these like handwritten notes and things, pieces of lace, um, ribbon and things, swatch cards, cotton cards. So lots and lots to play with. So here again is the Draper's the guide. I've actually blown them up slightly. Actually, this one's blown up slightly. This one's slightly smaller. But I've incorporated the contents page, so it has all these really fun words within there. Yeah, I just think it's so fun, that little booklet. Here's the thing about colours, different colours. It might be for ribbons or linens or anything like that. Some of the rose images. And then, so you might recognise on this paper here, some of this is original ephemera that I used when I created my French haberdashery kit a couple of years ago. So this is a giant button card, another one here and another one here. But I've taken those same pieces of ephemera, but I've added the Beatrix Potter images in there as well, and some of the roses. And then I really love this piece here. So that would be a fabulous sort of, excuse me, detail. And then I've had a go at making my own swatch card. So you can imagine obviously adding, bits of lace and attaching it into the different boxes if you want to do colour swatches or anything like that. So that's fun. And then, as I said, the French haberdashery kit I did originally included these swatch cards for fabrics and laces and things. So I've taken those same swatch cards, but I've changed the colours to obviously match this new kit. But I've also included artwork as well from the kits. So let me just... Actually, I'll come back to that. I've got a couple of samples that I've made up using these, if you're not familiar. But basically, these are designed that you glue these two parts together and fold it in half. And then you've got the front and the back. Here we go. You've got the front and the back. So, for instance, that's one side. I've glued it together. That's the other side. Scored it down. And then you can staple your piece of lace or anything in between. So yeah, there's 4 of those. And then, again, the fabric ones as well. I just love the images. And I've included some sort of backing papers as well, which we'll get onto. So you've got a couple of different sizes, a couple of larger ones here. Again, absolutely love this little mouse and the little teacups, and I just absolutely love this. Love, love, love this. So, and then a smaller button card. And then I've included some faux swatch sort of materials that you can cut out and place within your swatch cards as well. Again, you can use, original fabrics in there. Love this paper. So it's a decorative paper throughout the digital kit that I've used hints of. I just love the dusky pink to it. Again, another really nice backing paper. And we've got some stripes as well. This was actually a portrait design with a rose on it. And then I've done this a lot lately with some of the kits that I've been bringing out. And I love having snippets, like word snippets for making tags, or just adding that extra element which is specific to that kit. So I've gone through this book and I've picked out words for like ribbons and things, and then I've also picked out words out of the Tailor of Gloucester book as well. So some words in here. So yeah, this is a really fun one, and you don't obviously have to print it this size as well. You can print it 2 to a page to make them really, really tiny. But yeah, you've got yard, cotton, ribbons, dainty dress fabrics, velveteen. Yeah, and obviously you've got the Tailor of Gloucester. I think there's something on here about mice as well. Little brown mice. So yeah, really, really love that snippet sheet. Really fun to play with. Here's one of the backing sheets as well. So this is kind of like a faux swatch card, if you will, but it's pale enough that you could still write over it. I've added the famous little mouse there as well. Some more images of Beatrix Potter's artwork, and obviously the tailor himself, and the mice busily putting together this gentleman's jacket. A few bits of ephemera. Here's a page from the actual book itself. More images. There's 20 pages, I think, to this kit, so I really have included a lot to play with. Again, didn't want to butcher this amazing artwork, it's just gorgeous. And what I also like about this kit, which kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to bring it out now, is if you're familiar with the story, it's around Christmas time. So there are sort of some snowy scenes in it as well. And I thought, oh, how cool would that be to not only have a Beatrix Potter journal, but it could be Beatrix Potter meets haberdashery meets Christmas. Like, my mind is blown. I cannot wait to start playing. Well, I have started playing with this kit. Sorry, I'm getting a bit giddy about this. You got the mouse, the cat and the mouse. I love, I love this little mouse here. Little mice stitching, threading his needle. The tailor himself because he's feeling poorly. Yeah, just I absolutely love that story. And then here's sort of like a plain backing sheet, but I've added sort of buttons in the background, and then obviously the mouse. A few more ephemera sheets. So I've taken some sort of sewing themed ephemera, and I've just sort of incorporated it to match with this kit. And obviously you've got scissors, you've got this sewing advertisement, and I've added the flowers again, and then just some pink ephemera as well. So that is the main kit, which is the Tailor of Gloucester that you can find on my Etsy shop. And lately I've been trying to do a sort of a freebie on my Ko-Fi shop. So here's my little freebie to you guys. So check that out at my Ko-Fi shop. I'll leave the links for my Etsy and everything down below. Excuse me. But this is, like I said, a little freebie that if you can add to your kit as well. So we can't have Beatrix Potter without the lovely lady herself. So I've just created a little faux Polaroid there and Beatrix Potter. I love this blue bow here. More sewing themed. These are just, I think they're just like designs for rings and things, and I just thought that was really fun. And then another postcard that I've changed up for the kit as well. So yeah, I really am excited about this kit. So I've already started sort of playing with it. None of this is set in stone. I just thought I would sort of talk about what I've been messing around with, if you will. This journal is plain on the outside at the moment, but I'm thinking about adding this lace pocket that I made and gluing that on top of this journal. And so, revisiting some of my French haberdashery kits, I printed out one of these invoices, again, which all related to French fashion, and I've just put some old lace on there, and I just sort of customised it with the Tailor of Gloucester mouse, and it's just a nice little, journal spot. So at the moment, I've just sort of tucked that in there. I might make a tag specifically for the front. I don't know. We'll see. It's just this lovely old piece of lace that I've folded and sewn all around the edge. So this is how it is at the moment. This might change. I plan to obviously come back and share where I'm at with this journal. At the moment, nothing is actually set in stone. I haven't actually sewn the signatures or anything. I've just sort of gathered and started playing with layouts and things. So you've got images from the kit, and as I've said, I've blended this with some of my old French haberdashery kits, as well as the kit, which has an add-on kit, Ladies' Memoirs. So that's got a lot of French fashion in it. So I wanted to include that into this journal as well. So you might recognise some of these pages from that. I'll try and point them out as I go. Some of the ephemera from the kit. And then here's one of the swatch cards that I was talking about. So again, you've got the mice on the back, just so sweet. I love this image. And then I've obviously printed it, folded it over, and then I put in this really pretty piece of lace. You've got the backing paper there, the pink. Just love that backing paper. On the other side, you've got some of that ephemera from that ephemera sheet that I love. I was thinking maybe I will stick that down and use that as a side tuck, or even as a belly band. A sideways belly band would be really fun for that piece. We will see. I think I also use some of Sepia Couture. I've written a list. Try and remember my names of kits because I'm terrible at that. I believe this is out of Sepia Couture, or it might have been actually Ladies' Memoirs, but I've kind of gone with the really feminine sort of fashion images as well as sort of the household and things, so I love that image. So it's like an advertisement for French furniture. French haberdashery, some of the original digital that I had. There's the swatch card that I've yet to put my swatches in. Can't wait to play with that one. A DMC backing paper, again from my French haberdashery kit from a few years ago. Here's another one of the miniature swatch cards. And you've got the little lady on the back there. And I've just trapped in this really, really old piece of lace. And I just love how it's all crumpled and torn, and it just adds to the feel of the vintage vibe, I think. Clipped on the side here is just some more of the ephemera that I added in the kit. So you've got the sewing machine there, just temporarily sort of clipped it on the side of the paper. That creates more journal space from on to right on the back side. So I was just playing around with the idea of swatch cards and made a little snippet as well. So you've got that Draper's book here. So it's got all these numbers on it, and I've just added some original ephemera and papers. And it's actually on the back of a book paper that I sort of scored down at one side and made it as a little tuck spot. So this is a nice little button card that I'm going to put obviously buttons on around it. That slots in there. So again, nothing of this is set in stone. This is just me playing, really. Another one of the swatch cards, and I got the cat on the back. What I should have done actually was print the swatch cards, and instead of just printing a plain sort of background, I should have used some of the pink sheets as well, the pink design. So I might have to go back and print some more and just do a different background just to mix it up a little bit. From the kit as well. Then you've got the postcard. Just love the little mice stitching away. See, I just threw this in, but this is the button card again. I'm going to put some nice pearl buttons on there. Might have to trim it down a little bit to fit in this size journal, thinking about it. And then I've added some more from, I think this one's from, let me check my notes, the Haberdashery Shop, which was a later haberdashery kit that I brought out. And it's got this really nice photograph of this shop that's got all these lovely hats and things in the window. So I thought that needs to obviously be in here. So I'm thinking about the Tailor of Gloucester, how it's set in like a town where you've got all these little shops and things. Well, in my mind anyway. So that's where I was sort of thinking that I would bring that into the journal as well. And you've got some more like invoice sheets for like ladies. Can't remember which one this one is. Oh, lingerie. So yeah. What else did I put in? Oh, that's the middle. That's going to be the middle. So you've got the nice little places to journal. Oh, and then here's some more swatch cards that I was playing around with. I really love this like periwinkle blue. I've added hints of blue throughout the kits. That's the bow that's off of the Freebie. So that's this bow here. And I've just used it to top this swatch card. So these are the little swatch card pieces that you can add in as your faux fabric, if you will. And then you got the mouse on the back. I got this lovely piece of lace. The cat is another sort of swatch card or snippet, so you can do some journaling on there if you wanted to. Like I say, I've just kind of put them in at the side at the moment. Another snippet card, and then another mouse on the back. That's the other side of the Haberdashery Shop digital. So I really love that monogram images. Well, these are also from the freebie as well. I've just obviously cut them out and put them onto some card, but the faux Polaroid and the postcard. What else is in here? Oh, I found this in my stash, which is an original invoice. Something for ladies, novelties or something. So I thought that definitely had to go in. Really fun piece of ephemera. 1914, that one. So that's going to go in there somewhere. And the mouse sheets, the DMC as well. I don't think I've put anything else in the back here. These are just obviously the opposite sides of the pages. But yeah, I'm really excited to see where that leads. I've already sort of cut out some of the ephemera pieces to use. Like I said, these would be great sort of tuck spots or belly bands, and you've got the lace piece there that I've fussy cut out as well. Tape measures, so measuring tape. So yeah, there's lots to play with. Really excited about that. And it kind of reminded me actually about the original sewing boxes that I created. So this is the Sewing Notions kit. And this obviously is all haberdashery related. So could you imagine making a mini sort of Tailor of Gloucester book and then put it into one of these little boxes? I thought that would be so cute. Oh, my mind has just gone totally overboard. And then I found these in my stash, and I thought, oh, what could I make out of these? Maybe like a really large snippet roll or something. I just love haberdashery. I've always sort of collected haberdashery items. In fact, I'll show you this. I got this quite recently, and it's a little pin cushion, which came with pins as well. And look how old it is. It's just, I love it. I mean, it's got a silk bottom to it, and it's just so pretty. So you'll probably see that in a lot more photographs. I've got these really old washing line pegs, which is actually a good segue to my next kit that I wanted to share with you. So I've brought out a kit that is based around laundry. It's called Laundry Days. So these are basically faux Polaroids of these women doing their laundry. Very picturesque, sort of cottages in the background. You've got little girls washing their dollies and daughters helping their mums. So there's loads of these faux Polaroids that I put out in this kit, because my next plan is to do a laundry inspired kit as well. So these are going to work really nicely together. And then there's some larger images as well. And then you got the washing line and things. I'm really excited about using these. Sorry, I should have checked that these were the right way around before I did turn on the camera. But yeah, so they're just really fun little. And again, these go really well with haberdashery. Or even, the Tailor of Gloucester, I think, with the little girls and things, because you think of children obviously reading those books. So yeah, really love how those turned out. So yeah, my plan is to do a laundry day kit, which will hopefully be soon. But I also brought out a little freebie on my Ko-Fi shop for this kit as well. So you've got a free one, of the girls bathing their little dollies, and you've got some really nice sort of ephemera pieces for like soap and starch, and you got this really cute little child washing something in the sink and a little lion. So yeah, all sort of inspired by laundry days. Laundry doesn't have to be, a horrible task. We can make it pretty. Which then leads me on to another journal that I started, because I can't help myself. I always seem to have so many things on the go. And I've just sort of been playing around making snippets that are all sort of a blue theme. So my thinking was, I started making these tags, and I was thinking about making a journal which was all sort of blue and white, because I associate that with sort of laundry in my head. So, all the white sheets and things and the blue sky of hanging out your washing. So I've got a couple of journals that I've been making, so that's why I've got so many tags. These aren't all going in this one book. But I just brought them down to show you. So I've been using Kit's Lazy Days mostly, because I absolutely adore that kit. You've got Periwinkle that I've used with it as well, so it's like that lilac bluey kind of colour. I just love these images, they're so fun. Original piece of ephemera there, 1872. What else did I use? I brought out a kit recently called Blue Dreams. Was it Blue Dream? No, I think it's Blue Dream. So I've used some of those blue papers as well. Just really enjoyed myself, as you can probably tell. If there's any papers that I'm going through that specifically you don't know where they're from, just leave me a comment with the timestamp and I'll let you know where it's from. Some of these are mixed with like original ephemera as well. I love this one because I added a little frill to the bottom. I still need to go through these and finish adding the holes and reinforcements and things, and adding ribbons, but I just thought I would quickly share the little tags that I made. I love making tags. These two I actually decided to use 2 images. I thought that worked out quite well. But yeah, so those are the tags that I plan to be using, and I thought I'd just sort of flick through what I'd been putting together. So again, the front is plain at the moment. Don't know what I'm doing with it. So we got Lazy Days. It's got this really pretty plate illustration. Got Periwinkle there. I used some of the haberdashery bits and pieces. Lazy Days, Periwinkle, Lazy Days. Some original ephemera. Picked this out because it also has the original blue stamp in it. 1882, I think that is. I just love flicking through this because I just love all these different hints of blues. Invoices that I've got as a digital kit. Some original a letter, 1840. This is from the Blue Dreams kit. I really love this blue. But yeah, so my plan is to do a laundry inspired digital kit as well as a journal to show you. This is from Lazy Days. I really love that image. I think I made like a little pocket to put tags in and things. I've got this really pretty trim that's from France that has this nice sort of blue design on it. This is my faux swatch card. So I had some leftover scraps of all these different kits, so I decided to create a little sort of a swatch card on the back of a book. And again, this is a little tuck spot on the back of it. And just some sort of snippety bits of leftovers that I can put throughout the kit. So yeah, my mind is buzzing at the moment with ideas of things that I want to create, and as you can see, I've sort of started a couple of different journals. Shall I give you a hint of what I would like to do next as far as Beatrix Potter? Miss Tiggy Winkle. I really, really want to do a kit that's using Miss Tiggywinkle because I think she's so cute. And again, it's sort of haberdashery related because she likes to do laundry. There she is with her iron. And it's pink. So I'm thinking it'd be rude not to do another kit that's based around Miss Tiggywinkle. And again, that can be, used together as well if you wanted to. She's got little girls with her as well. So yeah, these kind of all can really work together, I think. The washing, the laundry, the haberdashery, the little girls washing their dolls and things. So I'm really, really excited to do some more Beatrix Potter. And like I said, I really don't want to butcher her artwork because it's just amazing, and I'm a massive fan of her. Big, big respect to her. But I would like to do my own sort of spin on her artwork, and yeah. Oh, that reminds me actually, thinking about fabrics and swatches and haberdashery, it reminded me about this kit. So this is French Cottage, which I brought out a couple of years ago, I think now. And basically it's a kit full of little tiny snippets of different fabrics that I've sort of pieced together as a patchwork. And I thought that would be really fun to use to cut apart and make tags with, or making little snippets with, for any of these kits, because there's quite a lot of pinks and florals and things. So I printed that off just to sort of share with you if you've not seen this kit before. But again, you could cut this out and use that as your swatch card fabric if you wanted to. Print it on some linen cardstock just to give it that texture. But yeah, French Cottage has got loads and loads of different florals. So it's a really fun one if you want to sort of create masterboards or, just collaging different things. There's quite a few that are dedicated to sort of blues, purples and pinks. I haven't played with this kit for a while, so it kind of reminded me. And then it's got these little original pieces of like numbers where the fabrics were labelled. So that's really fun. So yeah, I just thought I would print that off and share with you, if you weren't familiar with that kit. So yeah, I think I've probably waffled on way too much. But as you can tell, I'm really, really excited about this, and I'm excited to see what you want to create as well. I collect a lot of Beatrix Potter things. I absolutely love these books. So to some people, they're like, oh my gosh, they're absolutely diabolical. But for me, I love it. It's got all this original old brown tape on it, and it's well loved, basically. I wish I still had my originals from when I was a kid, but I have no idea where they are. But yeah, I love these books. So yeah, let me know what you think of doing Miss Tiggywinkle. I'd love to hear some feedback. Please know I do read all your comments. I'm not very good at replying. Sorry about that. If you're on Instagram, I'm kind of a bit better at getting back to people on there. So if you have any questions, I will try my best to reply. Or if you just want to send me a message on Instagram, I will try my best. So yeah, I shall stop waffling on, and I will be back hopefully soon and share my updates of my Beatrix Potter and Laundry Days journals. Alright guys, speak to you soon. Bye.